Exercise 5.3, problem number 12. Students are supposed to copy the question from the textbook. I read the question. An object is thrown upwards with an initial velocity of 16 feet per second from a building with a height of 96 feet. It is at a height of x is equal to 96 plus 16t minus 16t square from the ground after a flight of t seconds. Find the time taken by the object to touch the ground. I read the question. An object is thrown upwards with an initial velocity of 16 feet per second from a building. So, from a building with a height of 96 feet, it is at a height of s is equal to 96 plus 16t minus 16t square from the ground after a flight of t seconds. Find the time taken by the object to touch the ground. So, first we will write what is given. So, initial velocity of the given initial velocity. What is initial velocity? Problem number 12. Initial velocity is given as 16 feet per second. Next, given what is given the height of the building. The height of the building is 96 feet. Height of the building is 96 feet. Now, what is given? The height of the object from the ground after a flight of t second is given. The height of the object from the ground after a flight of t second, it is given in the form of an equation. So, from the ground, the object is the stone object is at a height of s is equal to 96 plus 16t minus 16t square. That is it, the height is given in the quadratic form. So, height of the object height of the object from the ground after t seconds after t seconds is given as s is equal to 96 plus 16t 16t minus 16t square. What we need to do is, now the object, if the object touches the ground, that is the object after a flight of t seconds, the object will fall onto the ground. So the distance we are going to take it as, we are going to make the equation as s is equal to 0. So the distance is s is equal to 0 because it is touching the ground. So s is equal to 0. So 96 plus 16t minus 16t square is equal to 0. So arranging it in the proper format, so we will get 16t square minus 16d minus 96 is equal to 0. Now if I take 16 common, t square minus t minus 6 is equal to 0. Now let us find the roots of this quadratic equation. So I can take it as t square plus minus 3t plus 2t minus 6 is equal to 0. So t into t minus 3, t minus 3 plus 2 is equal to 0. So t plus 2 times t minus 3 is equal to 0. So the t value is equal to minus 2 and t is equal to 3. So the time taken by the object to touch the ground is 3 seconds. Therefore, time taken by the object to touch the ground is 3 seconds. Moving to the next and the last problem of exercise 5.3, 13th problem. If a polygon of n sides has 1 by 2 n into n minus 3 diagonals, how many diagonals are there in a polygon with 65 diagonals? Is there a polygon with 50 diagonals? So, number of diagonals in a polygon of n sides is given to you as with the with the equation 1 by n 1 by 2 times n minus 3 diagonal. If the polygon has n sides, then it is given by the equation 1 by 2 times n minus 3. So, number of diagonals in a polygon of n sides. Write down 13. Number of diagonals with a polygon of n sides is given by 1 by 2 times n minus 3. If there is n sides for a polygon, then the number of diagonals for such a polygon is 1 by 2 times n minus 3. Now what is given? How many sides are there in a polygon with 65 diagonals? So we need to calculate the number of sides for a polygon which has 65 diagonals. So 1 by 2 times n minus 3 is equal to 65. So here the diagonals are 65. We need to find the number of sides for a polygon. So 1 by 2 times n minus 3. So what we will do is we'll shift 2 towards the right side. So 65 times 2. So n into n will give n square minus 3n is equal to 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 10, 130. So n square minus 3n minus 130 is equal to 0. Now let us find the roots of this 130. So we will find n square minus 13n plus 10n minus 130 is equal to 0. So here the values of n are n into n minus 13 plus 10 into n minus 13 is equal to 0. N plus 10 into n minus 13 is equal to 0. N value is equal to minus 10 and n value is equal to 13. So a polygon with 65 diagonals has n sides. N is equal to 13 sides. So if a polygon has 65 diagonal, then the number of sides for this polygon is 13. So therefore a polygon with 65 diagonals has 13 sides. Now the second part of the question is, is there a polygon 50 diagonals? So again, is there a polygon with 50 diagonal? Again take the diagonal expression and equate to 50. So you will get n square minus 3n is equal to 100. So can we get a polygon with this measurements? So n square minus 3n minus 100 is equal to 0. So there is no such value of n for which we will get n value as an integer. So there is no polygon that exists with 50 diagonals. Therefore we cannot get the value as n. N is not an integer. If you solve this, you will get n is not an integer. Therefore there is no polygon with 50 diagonals. With this, we have finished exercise 5.3 from the chapter Quadratic Equations. Thank you.